welcome to Storytime with Zara. Today I'm going to read a really interesting book. I hope you find this book interesting too. It's called Hello Mr. World. Today, let's be doctors. That seems fun. Hello, Mr. World. How are you today? Not good. I don't feel well. Oh dear, what's the matter with him? Oh dear, we're so sorry to hear that. Please take a seat. Now, what seems to be the matter? I keep getting hot and sweaty, and I find it hard to breathe. Let's check your temperature. Oh, you are much too hot. Hop onto the bed, please, Mr. World, and we'll have a closer look. Now we can see the problem. You're too hot up here where you should be nice and cold, so your lovely snowy parts are melting. And you're wet and sweaty over here. Let's have a closer look. The poor animals are in danger. They'll have nowhere to live. What else is wrong? I cough a lot. Oh, poor Mr. World. Let's listen to your chest. Your breathing doesn't sound good. We need to take an x-ray. Just relax and lie very still. Let's have a closer look. I just realised something. There's a lot, it says let's have a closer look a lot in this book, doesn't it? Oh dear, you're full of smoke and fumes. That's what makes you hot and breathless. You can't go on like this, Mr. World. You must look to the future, or things will just get worse. What can I do to make it better? Well, think of all the wonderful things you have and how you can take care of them. I don't think I can do that on my own. Will you help me? Yes, we will. Have you realised on the other page that animals looked hopeful and now they're really happy? And we will too. We are the future, Mr. World. And we will look after you. This is the end of the book, but there's also 2 extra pages that I want to read to you because we have time. In this story, Mr. World feels hot and sweaty. In real life, the world is getting hotter too. We call this climate change. The main thing that makes the world too hot is a gas. It exists in the air around us. The gas is made when we burn oil and coal in cars and aeroplanes and factories and power stations. Too much of this gas harms the world. Trees and other plants use up this gas when they grow. They help keep the world nice and cool, but people are cutting down big forests to make space for other things, so less of the gas is being used up. Lots of animals are losing their homes as the world gets warmer. People are worried that some, like polar bears and tigers, will disappear altogether. All of these things are happening all the time, and the world keeps getting hotter. Well, this is just like something you'd seen a poster to help us be more cautious about the world around us. And there's also things you can do to help the world. Little things make a big difference. I bet you've heard this a lot. But you can help. Turning off lights, saving water when you clean your teeth, and walking or biking instead of going in a car are some of the ways you can help the world and animals. This is because when you switch on a light or turn on a tap or drive in a car, you are using energy. Most of the energy comes from the power stations that send out the gas that is warming up the world. If you use less energy, then less gas will be made, and the more people who do this, the better. So, the best thing you can do is to persuade a friend or 2 to help as well. Well, at the end of the book, it tells you a little thing thing, a little action can make a big difference. And this book reminds you to be cautious of the climate change and what's happening. Because if you're an animal lover, I bet sometimes you might not realise what you're doing, and it's all right if you don't do it on purpose, but people who do it on purpose, it's not very good for the world. And the world is getting hotter, and well, places, homes of animals are like getting scarce and food, and if the world doesn't provide something for an animal, that animal will die or become extinct. And then the other species of animal that will eat the animal that has become extinct will soon become extinct because there will be no more food for them. And also, we need to be cautious about the world around us. Bye for now.